So, the story of Azeem Rafiq is absolutely awful, and here is how he has brutally exposed the institutional racism that goes on at Yorkshire Cricket Club. I feel compelled to talk about this. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Inject it, and let's get straight into this video. Subscribe and click that button. So Azeem Rafiq is somebody who played for Yorkshire Cricket Club, and he's come out and brutally exposed everyone from his colleagues, people that he's worked with, other people who even are in charge of him, and the disgusting amount of racism that he has faced amongst his team, and he has been rewarded £200,000, I believe, in compensation.
Yeah, look, my first instance of drinking, I actually got pinned down at my local cricket club, and red wine got poured down my throat.
How old were you?
15.
15, you're a Muslim, 15.
15-year-old, I got literally down my throat.
The word, the P word, P-A-K-I, the P word was used constantly, he says. You'll sit over there near the toilets, they called him. You're an elephant washer. They would, even from the balcony above him, he said, would try and pee on his head. That's how disgusting it is. And they would constantly call him a P word. You know, they would say British short for Britain, Aussie is short for Australian, the P word is short for Pakistani. What's the problem? If people hate this country so much and think we're all a bunch of racists, use the airport. So, you know, a lot of people of colour, black and brown, have to accept this as banter, as humour. And it's littered all over sport, especially cricket. And you know, you can't go around saying stuff like this, but of course they did for a very long time to this man. Now, you can't use that word for a short way of saying Pakistani because of P word bashing. I'm not going to say that word myself, but P word bashing, which took place in the 60s and 70s when people from, you know, South Asian Pakistani origin moved to the UK and of course faced a lot of racism abuse from, you know, white counterparts. You can't get away with saying crap like this. He filed these complaints, I believe, to the Yorkshire Country Club or whatever, and they deemed it as insufficient evidence. Of course they would, because it doesn't start from the leaf or the flower, it starts from the root. That is where this diabolical, disgusting behaviour starts from. And I'm glad that he's exposed them, and now it's all coming out the woodworks, because even other individuals, other peers have all been exposed for blackface and so forth. So many of these white cricket players think it is okay to go around and talk like that. Please try and do that in London. Please come to London, beloved, and do that stuff, because it's not going to run. And because you're up there in Yorkshire, you think you can run your mouth to your colleague, isolate him, call him an elephant washer, constantly call him a P word, and call him a curry mancher, and call him in this word and that word. It is absolutely disgusting. You're not young kids, you're not in secondary school, you are grown adults. This man is going to be tarnished for the rest of his life because of the traumatic stuff that he has gone through. And it's just disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And I'm glad that he has exposed them for the filth that they absolutely are, because they absolutely deserve it. This inhumane racist abuse killed off his cricket career. He couldn't play as much anymore. Rafa, the kafir, elephant washer, and pigs. My nickname at the club was Rafa, which was shortened to my surname Rafiq. So when he started calling me Rafa the Kafir, I just thought he said it because it rhymed. It was only later I realised that Kafir meant how it was used and that it was a racist term. It's crazy. Crazy. The comments from Hoggy towards myself and other Asian players, Adil, Ajmal and Rana, were constant on a daily basis. I think he might have thought it was just dressing room banter, but we would come into the morning and he would say to us, "You lot sit over there by the toilets, you are elephant washers." Who do you think you are, man? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Someone said as he was walking by, "Why are you talking to this man, Azeem Rafiq? He's nothing but a P word." Jesus, Lord have mercy. And they get away with saying stuff like this. They should be fired. What fools, man. Don't talk to him. He's a P word. This is what their colleagues are saying. It's such a deep-rooted issue. And what we don't do in media, of course we don't, is question why these white cricket players are so racist. It comes from their parents and their grandparents and the educational systems that they need to go through on a separate basis for the crap that they do. But that isn't even going to help them anyways, to be honest with you, because they really don't care. They're going to pretend to go through all of this diversity training when it does absolutely nothing. Who do you think you are? You are the definition of elite wastemen, absolute dogs. You can go around and speak like this when it comes to people. And you know, now a few of these people have, you know, they've had, soon after I faced accusations of faking injuries, he said, I was a targeted of bullying and racism that I received, and you know, he was told to rule himself out. This is awful. Awful, man. Awful, awful. I can go on and on because there's so many examples of dire racism that they obviously have gone through, and he has brutally exposed all of them, and I'm glad that he has. Now this Azeem Rafiq guy himself, who's made all these claims, is also being called out because he was being anti-Semitic, saying bad things about Jews, and he has now apologized himself. So you know, people can say awful things. That doesn't change what these white cricket players have been saying in any capacity, because now they've also been called out for now saying the N-word in littered tweets, doing up blackface, and now saying that they were doing it in support of Tupac Shakur. Shut the hell up, man. They don't know what they're talking about. They need to be exposed brutally for the nonsense crap that they are currently throwing around. They weren't doing it when they were 19 or 20, whatever, or 18, 17. They're doing it right now, well into their adulthood. And it is absolutely disgusting, and they need to be brutally exposed, and I'm glad that Azeem is doing it. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, on this entire matter. Subscribe to the channel. To all those cricket players, you all are waste men. Come and try that with me, and I will drag you for absolute filth. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.